Good morning. Welcome to Skadi Yoga. I'm Skadi, and we're gonna start right away. So come and sit comfortable. And then bring your hands together, close your eyes, sit straight. And we do the 5 points of respect and gratitude, just to setting your mind. So respect and gratitude for the place where you are, the time where we're living in, yourself, everything what's around you, and the wisdom and the knowledge you get from gurus, masters, teachers, yogis, yoginis. So from that, open your eyes and we go in a forward bend. At this time, we go into a full forward bend with a half shoelace. So when it's a little bit too intense, then bring something under your knees. Then bending your right and bring your right leg over your left. And then from your hips, slowly coming forwards and come to your forward bend. So use something for under the straight knee and maybe something to let your head resting down. So you can use the block and arms just by your side. So target area, the whole back side, hamstrings from the straight leg, the spine, by the neck, and also by your right hip where the leg is in half shoelace. The IT band is tendon plate from hip to lower leg. You can feel it everywhere, especially because this is now the first one we do. It can be very intense, so use more props to make it more easier for you. But slowly, the body start to melt, start to letting go of the tension you hold in your body, getting more liquid, more hydration in the tissue, and then slowly, you settle, you are more comfortable. So first always check the physical body, if the physical body is okay. No sharp shooting electric pains. Also not pains or sensations or running up. That's also most of the times a sign that you are too far. So continuity in the stretch, or that it slowly start to get more milder. And when you don't feel anything anymore, and you use props, you can remove the props if you like. So just breathing, relaxing, and creating space, making space in the fascia, the muscles, the joint, nerve system, lymph system, blood system. And also we create more space in our hearts and minds through the body, through breathing, to being quiet and still, giving your space, and then putting that space in the heart and mind. Most of the times that we are so in our things, what we normally do, our behavior and reaction on things, the mind or having certain neural pathways. Just creating space to be quiet and still. And just looking to maybe the pathways you recognize, maybe the thoughts, maybe the things you do, your behavior. Just look into it. So the timer went, so respect for time. So slowly you're coming up. Take your time in that. Never rush, never come too quick out of it. So if you need more time than me, just take your time. Then remove the props where maybe under your knee or where you were sitting on. And now we go lying down. So when you have something on the back, just remove it like where maybe something soft for the head. So now from the leg where we have a shoelace, it's my right leg, maybe your left, doesn't matter which one. So, but that side, we do also the arm. We go into a half angel wing. So you bring your arm, your right one, and turn the palm backwards. The thumb is watching downwards. And then bending your elbow and walk your hand. I will show it. You walk your hand as far up as possible. I can go in between my shoulder blades. But if you're here or here or here, that's fine too. But try to walk. Sometimes helping with the other hand is good. So legs are staying the same. And then help with your other hand to go lying down over it. Good. So when it's too intense, bring more padding under your head, like maybe a block or something, or a cushion. That's helping. So now the stretch is shoulder blade and still the hip. So when you go with your left hand, the free one, going and catching your right toes or ankle and pull your foot a little bit more up and let your knees sinking down. You feel deep inside in the hip, maybe even also on the side, the IT band, more stretch. So shoulder and hip, that's the target area. Then just close your eyes and breathe. And doesn't matter if you feel like you're rolling to your side, like the left side. Doesn't matter because something is under your spine, and we are not in a symmetric posture. So don't worry. Just checking if the body is okay. Now also the elbow. If the elbow is okay, because the elbow is like a hinge joint, so that has not so much movements, just bending and stretching. So sometimes when we do deep stretches in the shoulders, we can hurt our elbows, and that's the same with the hips. When we do too much in the hips, sometimes we can hurt the knee, because the knee is also a hinge joint and has two dimension, bending and stretching, flexion and extension. Like the hip and shoulder is a three-dimensional joint and has more movements. Good. So then come back again to the silence, the breathing, and now just bring your awareness in the breath, breathing into the heart, like you breathe with your heart, breathing in and breathing out, creating space in the heart with the breath and openness. And a closed, narrow-minded heart, but an open heart, a compassion heart. So breathing with the heart. And every time when you notice that you're in the mind, recognizing again certain ways of thinking, certain ways of nerve pathways, just come back and breathe with the heart. And then slowly, slowly, you lifting up your right knee and bending your left, and place your left foot down, and then let go of your left hand and twisting over to your left so you can roll off your hand, and then you can reach all the way to your side and opening the palm to the ceiling with your right arm. Left hand you can place where you like, maybe belly, knee, or where you like. So the legs are crossed like it's twisting roots. So if it's too much, uncross, bring the knees together, or bring something under your knees, or something in the lower spine or under your shoulder or arm. Looking over your right shoulder, and then you just close your eyes and stay breathing with the heart, like in the twist, the movement of the breath is in the belly. That consciousness way, awareness way, breathing with the heart. Breathing with the qualities of heart, compassion, unconditional love, joy, openness, spaciousness. Smiling heart. And then slowly, slowly turning back to your spine. Take your time here for maybe just resting a little rebound to feel the effect of the practice. And take maybe one or two breaths. And then rolling to your other side, and from there coming up to sitting. And then we do sequence the other side. So maybe you have to sit on something higher. Place your support, if you need support, under your knee, and then bend your left, the other one. And then bring it over, point your toes to your side, and then from your hips coming forwards, use props, cushions, or maybe a block to lean on with the head if you need to, or something for under your knee. And then slowly, slowly melting down. Target area, the whole backside, the hamstring, the spine, lower spine, mid spine, neck, and the hip, the IT bend of the left side, the bending one. But then, when the body is okay, just relax in it. When you feel that the sensations are running up, it's a sign you probably need a little bit more support. When it stays the same, that's the perfect stretch. Is it going less and less? Then maybe you don't need the props if you use props. And then when you're melting down, just realize the space you create. And then bring that space in the heart and mind. Breathing and feel. So also when you're not doing your practice, just in daily lives, just come back to that space. Like you're not getting fixed in the neural pathways and the behaviors you always have. Just creating that space to breathe, to shift these neural pathways, to be in the space. And then very slowly, you come up. And take your time in that, don't rush. And when you're ready, you come in this half angel wings, half shoelace. So now it's the left one, where the leg is on top. You turn the thumb down, the palm is back. You bring your hand as high as possible, with your other hand supporting to lie down, having maybe cushions or a folded blanket for under your head. And then, when everything is fine, catching your foot and pull your heel a little bit higher. And then the target area, shoulder and hip. So probably you feel something in the hip. Otherwise, pull maybe a little bit more on the leg that you feel a little bit more. Make sure your knee is down and not up, if that's possible. So see, and relaxing the lower spine. Sometimes the spine is reacting a lot when there's something under it and start to contract all the muscles. So relax the muscles. And just close your eyes. Don't bother if you're lying down a little bit uh, to the right. Just melting down in your shoulder and melting down in your hip. Just breathe. Relax. Just check if the face is soft. Your eyes really resting in your eye cast. Check if your jaws are soft. There's a relation between your jaws and hips, they say. So relaxing your jaws will help to relax the hips, or the other way around, relaxing more into your hips. Relax your jaws. And jaws and hips, but actually the whole pelvis area. So relax also your pelvis muscles, the pelvic floor muscles. We call in yoga the mula bandha. So now just relax the mula bandha. Relax your face, your jaws. And then slowly, slowly lifting your upper knee up and then bending your right so you can place your foot down, twisting over to your right. So maybe sweep your hips a little bit over to the middle of the mat and then rolling with your legs to the right. And then you can remove your left arm and turn it all the way open, reaching to your side, looking over your left shoulder. The right hand you can place where you like. And then you just relaxing. If the cross legs is too much, bring uh, something under your knee or remove your legs. Something in between your knees, that's also possible. Some support in the spine or under your shoulder, elbow, and hand. So make it comfortable. And remember a deep stretch, a deep opening to feel that that's normal, that's okay, that's not harming. When the sensations and the pain is running upwards, that's alarm, and you have to take care. So the continuity in the sensations, that's perfect. When it's rising up, you have to do something more props, less deep. And just resting. Just be aware. Be aware of the heart, mind, and body. Creating space to be in the posture, to be in time, to be still in time. Just to be the observer, being aware of everything, but not reacting. Just breathing. Conscious breath. Breathing with the heart. Brave heart. Compassion. Then slowly coming back and come in the last rebound or Savasana. So make it comfortable. Maybe use your blanket to put over you. Or just lying down and just feel the sensations. Just notice the space you create in the body, heart, and mind. Just rest in what is. And then just slowly start to move again. Blink, yawn, make some sound if you like. Stretch yourself out. Then bending your knees and roll to your side and slowly come up to sitting. Then bring your hands together and bring them to the forehead like a witness for a peaceful mind. A mind with a lot of space and peace. And then bring the hands in front of the heart like a witness for an open heart. Breathe with a conscious heart with endless space in it. Compassion and unconditional love and joy. And then bring the hands in front of the belly like a witness to stay grounded into your authentic self and who you are. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me. So don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. And if you want to have a more personal practice with me, you can always book a private class on my website, skadiyoga.com. And then we can have an online session and maybe soon also in real life. And to support me, you can also donate me with this PayPal link. So you can see that under the video. So thank you so much. Have a lovely day and